Hello guys, good morning. So today I actually want to show us a way that I use to get my fonts and use them in my design with my designs without actually having to download them every single time, without having to download them, without having to install them on my computer. Because as we know, having too many fonts on your system, no matter how good the spec of that your system is, will actually make it slow. Too many fonts on our system makes our system slow. It makes it lag, and you won't even know the cause. So I'm advising us today that if we have too many fonts on our system, I advise you to congest some of them that you're not using or that you've not used in a long time. And some of these fonts that we actually have on our PC, we only use them once in a project, and that's the end of it. So I actually want to show us a way that we can get this font, especially for our headers, without having to download them or install them every single time. And I think without having um, to say much, we can just dive in and see what we have today. So you can go to your favorite website to get your font. I think one of the places that I go to get my font is fontspace.com. Yeah, fontspace.com. I think they have over 100,000 plus font, free font. So here, I think I've opened a project before, and this is where I got my own font to use for my logo. Yeah, and all you have to do now is just, for instance, you're having a header that you're working on, and you can just type it. You understand? You can just type your keywords here to search. You understand? Glamour. This is what I want to work with. You understand? And this bar is size bar. It's more like the font size. So you can actually have it like this. And then the next thing you do is just to view it as an image, and then you give it a solid background. Giving it a solid background will make it easy for you to actually trace or to bitmap it. You understand? So for those who are using Illustrator, this is the only thing that you do. You get your font from here, you copy the image, and you come back to Illustrator and then you paste it. You understand? So when you paste it, you discover that okay, this is not it because it's having background. It's having a white background next to it. So all you can do is just to come to image trace and then select silhouette. Yeah. So if you select silhouette, it will leave it to you like this without background. Then you expand it and then you ungroup it, and then here you have it. You have your font, you see. And then you can tweak it anyhow you want to do it. You can just treat it as a shape. Whatever you're going to do or whatever you're going to use in your normal design, you can use this and have a very good header or a very good logo. You understand? Without having to download that particular font and install it on your system and then leaving your system with too many fonts, too many chunk of fonts. You understand? You can go, you can select, you can use any keyword, say church. Maybe you are designing a church flyer and then you needed a font, you understand, that speaks with you, and then you don't want to download it and you want to use it. You can reduce the font size if it's too big for you to see, and then you can go to next and have so many of them. You can go to browse, you understand, you can go to browse font or the styles or whatever to get this one. You can see they have too many categories, like plenty, sans serif font. You understand? If it's only sans serif font you want to see in handwriting, calligraphy, bold, yeah, stuff like this. I love this font. You see, I can increase the size and then view it as an image, give it a solid background, copy the image, and then bring it to my what is it called, Illustrator. So if you're not using Illustrator, you're using CorelDRAW, of course you know what to do. You can just bitmap the image and then there you have it. So you see, I can expand it and then ungroup it. So you see, I can use this font without having to bring it down. And then you can do whatever you want to do with the font. You understand? Say this is the font, and then you can change the color of it. You understand? That's one of the powers of Illustrator. Yeah, that's one of the powers of it. So you can adjust this, and then it happens like that in Illustrator, and it's not an issue. That can be fixed. You understand? So this is it. And then imagine now I want to use this font in Photoshop. Same thing I would do. So I would come and copy the image, and then come to Photoshop and say start new file. Yeah, the size file does not matter at the moment, and then I'll just paste it. So if I paste this, how do I trace it out in Photoshop? You understand? I know some of us, or a lot of us, are Photoshop designers. Of course, you can just use the magic wand to select this stuff. Very easy. You just come and, but before then, you can increase the tolerance to say 80 so that it actually catch the edges of the font. And then after you select this, you go to select, and then you say select similar. You see, it will select the whole thing for you. And then here you give it the fill color, the color that you want to give it. You give it, and then you drag this down. That's the main font now. You can just disable it. And then here you have it. You can use this in a project without having to download it, and then give it all other qualities that you want to give to your regular font if you were to have it on your PC. You understand? You can see the inner glow. You see, emboss, you can give it contours, you understand? You can give it texture. Whatever you want to give it, just give it. It's your font now. Yeah, it's your font really. So you see, just do whatever you want to do with it. And you see you don't have to download it and then put it in your PC. Yeah, you can go to other favorite website that you have, say the font. Whatever website that you know that gives you the edge to actually preview your font before downloading it, you can use that website and do what you want to do. You understand? Type your text here. Say I want to use my name Anengi, and then choose a very large text. You understand? And then submit. That macaroni will change to Anengi one. And then I can, if I can't download this, I'll screenshot it. After screenshotting it, I'll bring it to Illustrator, and then paste it, and then crop out exactly where this Anengi is. You understand? Where this is. I'll crop it out. Sorry, I don't want to take this video too long, but I think it's important that we get the nitty-gritty of everything. And then I'll just crop it out. You see? And that's a font that I can use in my project very easily. So you discover that sometimes if you come silhouette, you see I have my font, and then I can expand it and then ungroup it, and then here I can change the font wherever I want to. You see? I think this is a very important trick. Avoid downloading all chunks of font. You can go to other websites like Google Font. Yeah, you can go to Google Fonts. Then you can do the same thing. You don't have to download every single font every single time. You understand? Search for font. Type something. Okay, I want to work on a project, and the header is Open Sans. You understand? Maybe you're creating a logo. Oh, sorry, a flyer that you want to teach something on Open Sans. You see it is there, and then you can increase the size of this Open Sans. This is even very, very beautiful because I just screenshot it. Oh guys, sorry, the way I used to make my screenshot is using Windows print screen. Yeah, it just flash on your screen now, Windows print screen. So I'll just paste it, and then I'll crop this out the exact place that I want to use. Yeah, I'm cropping so that you can have more flexibility, and then this will be able to actually, you may trace it or silhouette it for you faster. You understand? And then ungroup, and then use this, and then I can use the magic wand tool and select the similar ones and delete them. So you see, and then I can use this in my project. You see, and I can import these too in Photoshop and begin my project with it. Easy peasy. That's it. So please guys, stop downloading all kind of font and then choking your system with it. And there are a whole lot of websites. We mentioned the font. You can go to Font Squirrel. You see, you can go to Font Squirrel. You can do the same thing as long as you can preview a font, then you can download it. So if you come to text drive here, and then I can type young man. Perhaps maybe that's the title of my project, young man. You see, young. So it's too big. I'm going to bring it down, but now that's not the point. You can just screenshot it or bring it down. Oh, yeah, so it happens like this sometimes. If you bring it, it goes blank if you save. So you can just print screen and then come here, and then here you have it, like we used to do. You can just bring it down to the whole page, and then you can either you may trace it, you see, or you can go and select silhouette, you see, and then you can just expand it and ungroup it. Yeah, you can just expand it and ungroup it. Yes guys, so this is how you can download any font. You can use any font, and look, it has more sharpness on it. You understand? That means you can scale this to any length. And if you're using CorelDRAW, you can simply bitmap it. You understand? And give the same result. Yeah. So that's how I do my stuff. And then if you check my PC, you discover that I do not have more than 10 fonts that I use, and my system is way faster than when I choked it with more than 3,000 fonts. So let's go guys, we can do this. Thank you very much for listening to me, and please, if you find this tip very helpful, you can subscribe to this channel and like this video for others to see and benefit like you did. Thank you very much.